Hey guys, hello. I'd say me again, but I've never actually done this before. Um, I'm just gonna do what I call the wizard cat build. A lot of fun, heaps of fun, something I enjoy. But the reason I'm making this video and not just lurking like I always do is, you know what, why not have some fun while we're at it? Um, is I just want to show people how to get the energy chain achievement, which is the exclusive frame for the cat. Now I say that out loud, I probably should have had it on my profile. So you can see that I do indeed have it. But anyway, I'll just explain what I'm doing as I go. I'm not going to talk the whole time because I'm not really big on talking like that, I suppose, in commentary. I've never actually made a video like this anyway, so this is really just to help you guys out. But I digest. Yes, I do. I have taken overconsumption so far. I would say, I know most people don't take it, but I just find it's a really nice insurance premium. It basically just means you can't lose the first world, basically, which is quite important when you're trying to do a run. What I'm looking for in this build are... Don't want that actually, and I don't... Okay, funnily enough, I was going to say what I want is all the purple Ascensions, but these are the only two that I don't care about. Just completely unnecessary. Don't even want that really. What? I mean, I'll tell... Why not? We'll take this. Because I've got the Shrieker, at least I can have some fun with it on the way. But yeah, basically what I'm looking for is duration. And 21k already, love it. What I'm looking for is duration, the AoE size of the orb, which is probably weirdly enough the most important alongside duration. Most people will say you don't need it, but it's the cherry on top of the cake, really. You can't not get the achievement with it. And the only other ascension you need is the one that changes your... Man, I do love the Shrieker. Whoever says it's not great. The only other ascension is turning the element of your orb into the same as the weapon you're holding. So what we're looking for is duration. This one's incredible. We're wanting this one here as well. The radius, these two, and... Am I going crazy? I think I am. Oh, here we go. And the energy orb, giving the element the same as your currently held weapon. Basically, what this turns into is your smoke grenade is corrosion. If you hold a sword, it means you move fast and don't die, and your orbs then become lightning. Your orbs last longer, they hit everything, and then when you take Splinter Orb in World 2, then basically you're going to be covering the entire map in orbs that, yeah, it's very powerful. But the good thing as well about Splinter Orb is that it reduces the duration of, sorry, it reduces the cooldown of your orb by 1 second per enemy hit. Splinter Orb also gives you 3 projectiles, which means you can reduce it by 3 seconds per cast of it. But that's per enemy, so if there's 2 enemies, 3 enemies, if there's 3 enemies you're hitting, then you immediately recover it with all 3. It's very quick to just recover it. Don't need any of these. Extra damage down. I mean, I suppose that could be useful. Smoke grenade, killing an enemy, rate of fire. No, I guess elemental rage it is. But yeah, like I said, all I'm looking for is those 3 ascensions: duration, range, and the element. Why is this Shrieker so good? I need to see what it rolled with. It's actually pretty ridiculous. Nothing. It rolled with nothing, it's just a great weapon. I'll go with shields. Bit of a hot take, but I actually really like getting the increased HP on those. I know shield is strictly better, don't get me wrong, but I've just fallen in love with flesh and bones lately, so it's hard for me to turn that part of my brain off. I love this. Primary skill cooldown, my goodness. That's pretty perfect for us. Oh look, a sword. Man, you know what, just while we're in this area, I might grab this just to help with bossing. What was the special thing on it? Rate of fire. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh man. Alright, what are we dealing with? Tough guys. Think you're pretty tough, eh? There we go. Not when an orb's out. Oh. There's certain animations that you can't stun them in, and it freaks me out every time. Wow, this is mowing down. My goodness. What is that? Oh, elites and bosses fire. Man, okay. I'll take that, I suppose. Sheesh. That seems very powerful. Don't need it, don't need it. Ooh. Yeah. Extra damage is extra damage, they say. Crit. Nope. I love that one, actually. Don't need any of those. Nope. Although, no. Sure. And I'm actually tempted to get the not the inscription, the ascension that increases your rate of fire against elemental things, or like when you deal on them. That could be wild. Imagine getting depot with that. That'd be amazing. But I digress. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Does it work with? It does. Oh gosh. Oh, go on. Oh, actually, wow. Alright, take that. Oh my gosh. Wow. This gun is ridiculous. Actually, let's check out the AoE from this thing. And, man, I'm getting a lot of elemental stuff. It's pretty cool, actually, for the cat. If only I was doing a run like that. Alright, I'll explain my logic here too. I'll go for rare. The reason I go for rare in these is because you can get the corrosion shard, flame shard, and lightning shard, the ones that make you immune to the negative effects of those elements. You can't get that from a legendary, so I actually think that earlier on especially, those become really valuable, especially the corrosion shard one. It's unbelievable, because if you get corroded in this game, you're dead. Basically, it's how Gunfire Reborn works. That was a bit of overkill. Oh. Split little dudes. Yeah, so I actually don't go for the luxurious gift box. I know that everybody does. I'm totally aware of that. And there's lots of science or testing that's gone into people saying that why you should. Legendaries are very valuable if you get the right ones, but there's also ones that are terrible. So I don't like having a gamble when I know that there's a pool of perfectly usable rare scrolls that I can enjoy myself with. But I digress. I'll stop talking a little bit here and just let the gameplay speak for itself for a moment. This is really tempting. Don't actually need either of them for this build to work, but you know, it can make for some pretty fun gameplay. Man, this angelic aura is unbelievably good. Glad I got ammo belt too. The extra damage and corrosion. Oh, this might be one of the best early rolls of a angelic aura I've ever had. Extra damage against bosses and everything. Oh, wait, is it? Extra damage against bosses, increased rate of fire, it's fire damage, and extra damage against decay, which is like the bread and butter of the cat. Well, it was going to be just a wizard cat build. Oh, perfect, look at this. When we get Splinter Orb, you guys will see why that's so important, and I'll explain it when we get there as well. But it's just such great fun. Nothing actually not terrible. Still using a level 1 Shrieker. Not even a level 1. I'm not even going to upgrade anything. This is just... Wow, that is... No way! Oh, you're kidding me. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was my own sheer hubris, wasn't it there? Oh, that's incredible. Well, now I have to play slightly... Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Now I have to play slightly more carefully, because I'm at great risk of losing another run. And I must say, I lose way more than I win in this game. I'm not a great player. I'm really not. I wish I was, but I'm very much not the best player in this game. I'm not up there with Slight and Mako and stuff like that. I just enjoy it. I've played a lot of hours. I think it's fun. I think it's relaxing. Splinter Orb is what I'm looking for here. And once we get Splinter Orb, the run is pretty much won at this point. But I always take it second because overconsumption's a lot more powerful earlier on in the game. And then third, I'm probably going to take Copycat in the last area, just for the extra movement speed and damage output. And I really need some survivability stuff, to be honest, because I'm pretty fragile at this point too. I haven't had much in the way of survivability, other than overconsumption. Splinter Orb. Okay, so as you can see with Splinter Orb, what it does is it shoots 3 orbs out. Each enemy that an orb hits reduces the cooldown of your orbs, and it's very unlikely. See there, it's pretty much full again. Like with another 1 or 2 buffs, it basically just charges itself. It's wildly powerful. And then with the Ascension that makes your orbs the same element as your gun you're holding, it's just broken. You can't lose. Unless you're like me and have terrible positioning. Jeepers. Robust. Robust enemy. Aptly named foe. Cool. Recovery. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Goodbye, Shrieker. The reason I want that is purely for the fast movement speed and changing my orbs to electricity. Electricity and miasma sorry, electricity and corrosion together make miasma. And you've got miasma that way, and I've also now got fire. So I can pretty much be doing all of it without the use of anything else here. I've got an answer for every situation at this point. And with the Splinter Orb, you're pretty much always going to have orbs. Like, as you can see, 3 enemies is an insta-cast, because 3 orbs hitting 3 enemies is 3 times 3 second cooldown, and it's only a 9 second cooldown anyway. So, basically, if you've got 3 orbs... Oh, yeah, perfect, more corrosion. If you've got 3 orbs, and there's 3 enemies, you can basically get the achievement. That's all you need, really. It's also wildly damaging. Like, it's very powerful. As you can see. Because it's triple the damage of your orbs. Which everybody sleeps on. They're actually really powerful. I don't know why I'm not just standing back and orbing. Should be a showcase build anyway. Oh, I might just take this guy out though, because they are annoying. But as you can see, there's not much this guy can do. There we go. Joblet. Huh, that's quite funny actually. It's total trash, but you know, may as well take it for the meme. Cool. And the cool thing about this build as well is that you really don't have to upgrade your weapons, because none of your damage comes from... Oh wow, sweet, sweet, and... yeah, cool. Lightning Shard, perfect. So now, essentially, every time I do this, it deals more damage now too. So we're pretty much... yeah. It's very difficult for this build to not go well, in all honesty. Like, even... you can just see here, like... you don't even need the corrosion out, really. What do we got here? New. Oh, hang on. Up to 20% damage taken. You know what? Why not? I never take that. Let's have a gaze. So basically you got the increased movement speed from the sword. You have the endless cast of this thing from your ascensions, and it just becomes a wild broken mess of enemies can't do anything, as you can see. And this is why I call it the wizard build, because, or you know, the wizard cat, because why not? It's just a little bit powerful. Cool. I'll try and I mean, yeah, I'll show you just so that you're not seeing there's more damage from corrosion and whatnot. I'll just take an extra one of those. What I am looking for there, as you recall, duration would be good, because so far I have none. That's useless. That's, I guess, technically doing help. This is incredible. Tier 3 of that is overpowered, because it basically covers the whole map in orbs, which means you have very low chance of ever not having your refresh, your orb refreshed immediately. Like, it's already there, you know what I mean? And if you want to even get it more spicy, just chuck a grenade out and switch to a lightning weapon, and their damage over time is just gone burgers. Enemies cannot do anything, as you can see. Especially in these tunnel levels, you can just sit at the back and mow them all down. Another tactic you can do is to have a corrosion weapon and a sword, and then just orb, switch, orb, and then everything has corrosion on the map. Oh, sorry, I might as well chuck a grenade out to help out. Smog Bound can help the Ascension, but I wouldn't say it's needed. As you can see here, like, there's more than enough damage happening. I better keep in mind that I have died though, so it would be very sad if I lost the run due to me being stupid. So I still need to be careful, I suppose. But basically, it's very difficult to lose a run on this build because enemies have to get near you to kill you, and that ain't gonna happen. Especially when you get duration added into the mix. Even 1 tier of duration like doubles the effectiveness of this. Nothing there. No. No. Don't need it. And you can just see like one orb, or like one use of orb, and enemies take damage over time. Like it's not really, you can't lose this. It's too powerful. Although I say that, and I'll probably still lose the run because, you know, I'm not the greatest at this game, I must admit. Like I'm very much not the greatest. I wish I was awesome. I guess I'm experienced, but that's about it. Give a scroll. Do I need anything? That's not really helping, I suppose. What's that? Unneeded, but why not? Type thing. What do we got? No. Actually, yeah. That might help the build. Or the run, rather. It would be nice if I got to the end so I could show you what the end boss looks like with this build. It's pretty ridiculous. It looks a lot like what you're seeing now, to be fair, but just look at this. Isn't this unbelievable? It's so satisfying. I would say that realistically I've already met the requirements to have the achievement unlocked in this run. But I'll show you the full run if I can. But this is essentially all I was aiming to do, is to show you how to get that achievement, because it's really amazing. No, not useful, not useful. I mean, I'll just go all purple if I can. How's purple looking? Yeah, nice. Funny enough, I haven't touched the duration, which is the one I'm needing. Although, I mean, yeah, I guess if anything, this proves that you don't need it for the achievement. So yeah, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think it's aptly named, the Wizard Cat build? You can actually stun immortal enemies as well, which means, you know, the ones that sort of, you know, chase you even after they're dead, or after you've met the requirements to defeat them. Don't need any of that, although, nah. I'll show you what it's like against a boss. It's fun, but there's a spoiler. I guess he's HP based as well, so you could switch to fire if you want, do a bit more damage. It's not necessary, like, you can defeat anybody with anything. But there you go, that's a elite dude. So I would argue that the only thing you need for this build to work, if you don't want to do the quit and reroll, or if you want to attempt this in multiplayer, although I think, just FYI for you guys, all three of these are good. Do I have Corrosion Shard? I don't. And that's tempting. But so is that. Let's play it safe. So you can see how much more powerful this would be with duration, but also, especially, the one I'm wanting is tier 3 of the range, because you just cover the whole map. Like, these guys have all been frozen. You can see what I mean, eh? Like, if you add duration to the mix here, you can't not get the achievement. I hope this is helping. To be honest, I'm probably going to lose soon. I always lose these games, especially when I'm having a well, it's not actually a main build. But to be honest, I have some of the best success in the game with this build. I find it remarkably powerful. No, you know, I'll try and win. I gotta stop the negative self-talk. You know what I mean? Oh, thought it was a dangerous. Oh gosh, no. Man, the Dark Face Bandit's always freaking out. Definitely the most powerful. Oh, definitely the most powerful ascension in the game for this character is this one though. The extra radius and ignore barriers. At tier 3, it becomes just too overpowered. Like, it is ridiculous. So not only does it have even further range and bypassing barriers, it actually increases the damage per enemy hit, which can be up to like 50, 50 enemies, depending on how crazy the map is. Oh, it's all these guys. Cool. He's taking not much damage. Oh, I guess it'll just be a long fight. If they can't move, they can't kill me. And you see the gist, right? Might just grab that for a bit more consistent miasma. Man, armored powerful is pretty up there, isn't it? Am I doing something wrong here? Alright. A few moments later. I guess a good showcase to show you though that like the 3 orbs all reduce the cooldown, which is why this build is so required for the achievement, I would say. Like, I've definitely hit the achievement already this run, and the build's not even over yet. This is so weird. I've never seen a dude this resistant to damage before. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. Oh gosh, look at me being silly. Cool thing as well about this build is that you can actually quite safely get to safety. Oh, there he is. And if, for example, when he was under here, I could just be same as this. I'll show you. I can just sit here, under here. He can't move. All my orbs are hitting him, and you can really like get some ridiculousness happening with this, and it's great fun. Is he regenning? Okay. This guy's either bugged or I'm hitting a really weird combination of stuff here. He's probably going to melt when he's got no shield left, right? He's regening. Interesting. Oh well, this game always gives something new. That's rule number 1 of Gunfire Reborn. No 2 runs are ever the same. Never seen anything like this though. Alright. Try now, right? Yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah. That was so weird. You know what? I'll take it. It's probably not great for us, but, okay. We just won. We just big time won. That's really early for that. I'm gonna... I really did like that, but I'm gonna unfortunately say goodbye, just because miasma can be quite useful. Oh, return ammo and miss. Lucky shot and magazine size. Wow, that's really good. Alright, what do we got? Enemies, lightning. I mean, I guess why not? Like, yeah. What I'm trying to explain really is that the build is the build, and you don't need much more other than those 3 things. But it can be pretty good. Okay. And you can see how much gold we've got. Like, we haven't upgraded a gun yet because it's purely skill builds. But let's go ahead and do this. So we'll just itch it. Magazines, yeah, it's tempting actually. Let's not though. We'll play properly. Still like to win. Get them both to 5, eh? Then we can use either. How about we just have 2 level 5 weapons for the whole game? Alright, so skadoosh, and then check some element. He's quite afraid to commit here. There we go. I can see why though. He didn't want to die. I get that impulse. I don't want to die either. Alright. Let's see if we can get this going on, shall we? What's that? Perfect. More survivability. Perfect duration. Enemies really can't do much beyond this now. And copycat, perfect. So yeah, just a recap. I've taken overconsumption, splinter orb, copycat. I have no spiritual links at this point. My scrolls consist of a tiny bit of survivability, bit of extra skill damage, lightning shard, and not really much else special. Snow boots, I suppose. But what's big is this one here. Huge radius on the orbs. I have the same elemental effect on my orb as my weapon, which is usually my sword. That's useless. Not using that really. Haven't needed that at all. Haven't even used. I used that I think in the very first area, so useless, 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 and don't need this either. So it's really that one, that one, that one is all I need. There's literally 3 ascensions. And scrolls even become not that important. Okay, so I've got a 90% damage nerf because I'm not using the foundry, and it's showing. Although why not? Let's give it a hoon. See what we can do. Nothing's going to be able to. I mean, that 6-meter range is every orb hits at least an enemy, if not 3 or 4. You see what I'm talking about, eh? And then you can just switch it up, and then miasma everything. Yeah. Another thing I'll tell you as well, if you can get it, this one here, no, yeah, this one, increases the base damage of your orb with a chance to explode twice. When they explode twice, that also triggers the ability to regen or refresh your cooldown rate, sorry. But yeah, you get to a point in this build where there's not much risk of losing. If I lose, it's because I played badly. Well, I should probably... Let's just clear this room, eh? Oh, that's it all. Okay, so keep in mind, guys, that was with a 90% damage nerf, because we weren't using the foundry. So, let's see what we can do when we're not nerfed. Especially with this movement speed. Man, Copycat is just great. Don't need. Keep in mind, what was I about to... Oh yeah, that's right. So, extra health, which is nice. Corrosion damage, which is incredible. Cooldown, extra fire damage, movement speed, HP per second. Copycat is out of this world. You just gotta use it. It's so good. It's like it's more powerful than overconsumption without any of the drawbacks of overconsumption. But yeah, as you can see, we're pretty much we're on the home stretch, except for when I miss all my orbs. Man, that was Copycat on Copycat. Love it. I actually don't know if it stacks. I feel like Copycat just works independently. Ignoring pain, like, not much of an issue. 6 meters around me every second is taking lightning damage. Now, you don't actually have to do the whole miasma thing, in all honesty, because lightning damage itself is amazing. It makes enemies take more damage. And I think it makes like a small AoE too, to be honest, but you need to check the wiki. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'm sorry I'm talking so much, guys. I'm a bit of a nervous talker. But with bypassing barriers, you can just shoot the wall like this. But he's you know, got the achievement on him. It's really... I suggest, if you're wanting the achievement, follow this. Do what I'm doing. I discovered this build when I was... it was actually after I got that achievement, but it was... I had so much fun getting the achievement that I pretty much dedicated all my runs to just perfecting it. Man. I mean, this purple build's happening, isn't it? Waves of monsters, skill booster, meh, I suppose. But as you can see, I'm not using my weapons, except I guess I did for that boss, which was a shame. I probably could have done it with just orbs, but it would have taken so long. For the next boss, I'll try and do it with orbs only, just to see if it can be done. I've done it myself. I probably need... I definitely need this here if I want to do bosses, because the extra damage will definitely be necessary. But yeah, as you can see, 6 meters is a gigantic area. Massive AoE. Switch to Macrosion, just want to tidy things up. Switch back to Lightning, because Lightning's awesome. Dude up there. Grab the buffs while we're here. Yeah. See? But yeah, I don't know. Feel free to comment. I'm not a YouTuber or anything. I literally created this channel just so that I could share a couple of in-game builds. But I'd love to, hear feedback and whatnot, even if it's about my talking being too frequent or too loud or too annoying or something. Everyone likes feedback, I hope. I'm quite busy in real life too, so I'm not going to be making videos as such. I might make one or two if I feel like having some fun with it, but yeah, like I said earlier, this is really just to... Wow, that's awesome. This is really just to show you what can be achieved with a very specific goal in mind. And this one is to freeze enemies for 10 seconds at a time. I mean, I may as well at this point. Go for Mortality. That would be absolutely unbelievably god tier right now. Although if I'm wanting to boss, okay, if you guys are in this situation, take Ancient Timer because it guarantees you the run. I'm going to take this because I'm going to try and defeat the boss with I'm going to try and defeat the boss with this build. So it's probably not going to go great, and I probably just made a very foolish decision, but when you got a meme, you got a meme. Actually, I'd rather just keep that. I thought it was give money, get a scroll. But yeah, definitely curious to see what you guys think, so please let me know. Okay, also, if you're in the same situation as me just then, grab that. Just things that are going to guarantee you the run, because you may as well win, right? Like, I know I'm making this video just for the specific reason that I am, but I still want to win. I'm just being a bit silly. As you can see, my orbs are only doing like 6,000 damage per orb. Oh, some of those did a bit more. Sorry, vote. I feel like I missed a vote. Oh man, so silly, but maybe I should have kept that Shrieker. Do I even have... I guess this one it would work with. Did I do this? I did, I'm so sorry guys. I know I did. Alright, so if you see our copper up here too, we're about to get a huge buff to damage because of not overconsumption. This one. Oh, 41%, it's not that much, but in my mind it was going to be like 400%. But damage is damage. This build is so fun though. Like, it's just my favorite build in the game. I had to make a video about it. What are your guys' favorite builds? Do you have a build that you use like every run or as often as you can type thing? No, let's not be silly. I was gonna say, should I? But let's not. Let's not and say we did. See if I have that glitch again, shall we? So movement speed and damage. I mean, if I got flesh and bones, that would be like, that's so silly. Let's not. Yeah, let's take damage reduction. Nah, it doesn't look like we're gonna have the same issue with this guy. Nah, easy. What's the other enemy? Oh, him. I actually don't like him. He can be quite challenging. Although not with this build, I guess. Yeah, ignore me. This guy can be a real pain, but this build just nullifies any threat from anything, really. Alright, what do we got? Cool! Alright, extra damage and a chance to explode twice. Okay, so basically, now what that means is 50% of these, as you can see there, well in that case all of them. Anyway, cool, more survivability, love it. What's Sacred Aura? Immune to slowing, okay cool. Same as snow boots. It's funny how you have to get snow boots. It's like you have to be immune to slowing to be immune to slowing. It's great. Yeah, may as well. What do we got? Elemental Convergence. What's that? Extra damage. Oh man, okay. This is extra chance. Ah, never mind. Is there a vault or something? Let's get some more challenge happening. I'm just trying to showcase this as much as possible. Oh, boss, good. What I might do when I get to the Jokul is exchange overconsumption, which is now only half effective, which is still a lot, to be honest. Like, overconsumption, you should really be taking, I think, for most of your runs. I guess it is easy mode, though. Like, it does mean the game's very easy. Alright, where's the enemy at? Cool. As you can see, oh my goodness, I'm getting a lot of the purple tree, aren't I? This is quite exciting, actually. How much have I got? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. Oh man, imagine having a maxed out purple tree. Actually, I think, hang on, isn't there a little bit of survivability here too? Yeah. Plus 30% recharge speed and reduce the delay for 6 seconds every time you orb. Yeah, okay, so that's actually not bad for survivability. With this build. In general, I would say don't get that. Well, that's incredible as well. Survivability just went through the roof. Come on, purple. At this point, it's a purple meme build. That's going to be the go, I guess. Okay, now I will have to be careful here, just realistically. I would like to get to the Jokul. So I can get rid of overconsumption and take on... That's cool. Oh, of course. I forgot we got rid of stuff. Oh well. Alright, let's see what we can do here, shall we? Actually, let's do it the proper way. Okay, yeah, this feels good. In case you didn't know, you can actually weaken like all sides of it. You can weaken all sides of the boss before he goes immune, which means the next phase is like stupid quick. And I find the second phase can be more challenging than the first. Just more stuff happens. Although this is a bit weird. Should we give him a moment to think about it? Alright, that's really weird. Did I break something? Oh gosh, that was really stupid of me. What's that? weak. Oh, minus skill damage. Wow. So we have negative 56% skill damage. Oh, whoops, I'm not meant to be using that. Alright, let's get some of this on there. Oh, okay. I actually shot just then to okay, let's finish this. This is taking too long. Alright, goodbye enemies. I'm just going to blow up these 2 things though. 3 things. I mean, I could do this if I really wanted to. I just want to finish the fight at this point. But there it is. Yep, it absolutely is possible to boss with this. I got really impatient. And I think I freaked out a couple of times. I shouldn't have. Okay, now this one, here we go. This is ridiculous now. Heaps extra damage, 50% chance to explode twice, and a 20% chance to explode 3 times. That means there's a 70% chance for it to at least explode twice. So it is monumentally powerful now. Cool, exciting music. We'll rest up. What's our extravagant? How's our minus 55%? So what's that? So half essentially. So 150% weapon and skill damage, 25% cooldown, 25% movement speed, 25 shield and armor. I feel like... What does this do? Defeating normal... That could be pretty amazing. What was I thinking about getting? Oh, you know what, should we just do it? Elemental Orb, why not? Nah, I'm showcasing a build. Let's keep the build. That would have been pretty amazing though, that damage buff. Wowzers. And the run is effectively over at this point. Like, this build is so strong. What I like about this build though, is that you actually really have to, you know, try. It eventually becomes powerful, but it's not this powerful the whole way. It's not like you just launch into the game and all of a sudden murder everything. It's, you actually really have to stick at it and commit to the build. But once you're there, it's so fun. It really is just so fun. I don't know, what do you guys think? That is some serious damage though, isn't it? Alright. Let's do some stuff. As you can see, I'm actually not grenading that often. This is mostly just lightning damage. And he was a lightning robust. And I just lightning damaged him. Cool. But yeah, I personally think this is one of the most fun builds in the game. Absolutely not the most powerful, like it doesn't have the highest, you know, independent damage potential of any other builds. For example, Atomic Dog is probably, I would say, better. Or, I wouldn't actually. I do think this is better than Atomic Dog. But it's not as readily doable as Atomic Dog, if that makes sense. Like Atomic Dog, you just take it in World 1 and all of a sudden you middle click or press Q or whatever you've got it bound to and you just kill everything. This one really means you have to play the game for a while and then all of a sudden you become crazy powerful once it all comes together. Which is my preferred playstyle. Like, I don't like to just walk through and kill everything from the start. But when you get to the bosses and like the final world, you're like, okay, you know what? Just die. I gotcha. Look at the range on that +6 meter orb though. Like that, I would say that's easily the most powerful ascension that the cat has. The cat actually has some pretty cool survivability synergies as well, like self synergies. For example, he's got an ability where when you throw a grenade, you increase your max shield, and then his other one, which is one that I've got, is when you press your ultimate ability, for me it's F, then you recharge quicker, which is a really cool survivability combo. Oh, that was freaky. I should probably take this guy out now, eh? He's such a threatening enemy, but if he can't move, he can't hit you. What's corrosion back there? Did I just... What was that? I might watch the video back and see what that was. Corrosion backfire. Am I having a weird moment? Should I know what that is? What do we got? Lightning damage. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Very good. Was that all a vault? No, it wasn't. Okay. Of course it wasn't. It was a goblet. I guess epilepsy warning too, maybe, in case that's a cause of alarm for you guys. It's going to get worse. If you're struggling with the lights here, this is going to get worse. Just an FYI. Anything cool? Actually, nah. Oh, you can do some shenanigans. Oh my goodness, that's a huge buff. And movement speed. Love it. In case you can't hear it on my keyboard, I'm mashing spacebar and shift for the dash and jump. Now that I have increased damage, what's this? Energy blade. Oh wow. Let's charge up one of these and see what it does. It's probably not going to do much. Oh, wasn't bad, but nothing beats this. If I had a rocket launcher, that would probably be quite a lot of fun actually. So yeah, in case you're concerned that this wouldn't get the achievement, I'm not sure how to put any of those concerns to bed. I got the achievement with much less effort than this. I guess one thing, if you are concerned you're not going to get the achievement doing this, one thing you could do is when you get into areas like this, drop any scrolls that increase your skill damage, because then you'll be having all the effects of freezing enemies, but you won't have the downside of killing them too quickly. So that is one thing you can do. Just another FYI. But yeah, this is tremendously powerful. It does take a while to get here though. Is there a list of order of priorities of what you should get? Even though I think the range and barrier is the most powerful, I would say the most important one purely for the achievement would be duration. Yeah, it pains me to say, but duration's going to be giving you the most bang for your buck with this build. Where's the exit? Is it that one? This way, right? Yeah, here we go. Man, I'm being a bit silly. I already got it. Oh, another one of those fire dudes. They freak me out, man. They really get me. Although this build is probably the most defensive in the game, surely. Like, maybe, and this like off-tanking, if you know what I mean? So it's like, you're not the tankiest build, but it's hardest to die, because they can't get you. I find a lot of pleasure in this sort of build, to be honest. It feels like you're breaking the game in some way. Okay, look, there we go. Tier 2 of freeze, and we're literally in the last room. Like, it's... You certainly don't need to max out freeze to get the achievement. Oh, we're on the boss already. Sheesh. That came quick. Alright, what do we got? Oh my goodness, that's pretty incredible. Alright, I guess just before I go in, I'll give you a recap of what we got. So, that's what the tree looks like. That's useless. That's useless. That, I mean, obviously it's going to help, but don't need it. Again, going to help, but don't need it. It's absolutely useless for this build. I haven't used this meaningfully once. Again, don't need it. I think this is really good. I think you should get this if you can. Again, completely unnecessary because you just Splinter Orb covers that for you. Very necessary, but again, I haven't got a max, so make what you will out of that. And 6 meter rate. This is like this one and this one. So Energy Echo, Element Effect type, and the 6 meter radius, as well as Splinter Orb, is absolutely, I would say, the 3 most vital components of this. Alright, let's see if I can beat the boss without shooting a bullet. Wait, what? Wait, is this working? I mean, I know it's working, but like, he went invincible so quick. Well, he's just getting fully charged. Okay, not the most efficient way to take out the boss, but a fun one, we'll say that. And again, like all the other enemies, only a threat if he can move, and with this build he can't. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think, guys? I think this is probably the most fun build in the game. I would argue that it has potential to be the most powerful. But I won't make that claim outright. I think it's pretty incredible though, if I'm being honest. And that's the boss. And definitely the achievement. You can absolutely get the achievement with this build. So yeah, I'll throw this on YouTube and I'll post it to Reddit, and we'll see how that goes and what people think. Oh, that's nice. Dash. Why did he drop a scroll? Does he usually drop a scroll? Alright, I'll show you the damage details. So it was a 50-minute and 55-second run. Cool. So I was dealing 500,000 damage, it looks, with orbs or something. I got 3 spiritual links, which were Sacred Aura, which is the immune to slowing, extra 20% chance, which didn't help me at all. Actually, neither of these helped me whatsoever. And a 33% chance to trigger a crit in the air. So, no, none of these helped whatsoever. Weapons were level 5. I didn't really use them at all, except for the sand boss. Had 39 scrolls. If you want to pause it, you can have a look at what they are. I would say that the survivability ones were really good, as well as Spirit Bible and Sucker Punch. That didn't help at all. I guess it did slightly for the primary skill cooldown, but again, wasn't actually needed at all because of Splinter Orb. Copycat is incredible just for every reason in the game, and Overconsumption I think is underrated. It's just so good. It's amazing. I love it. 12 elites, and yeah, that's about how that went. Yeah, let me know if you have any comments or thoughts or things I should have done differently or things I didn't explain very well. Happy to provide a bit more details. Other than that, I hope you all have a really, really super awesome day. You're all incredible people and enjoy your life. Bye.